Those people are staying after their shifts, okay, to finish up the patient, to get credit for the patient before they go home. That's what happens in the non-academic world. And they get paid $302,000. If you don't document as well, if you're a 5 RVU, you can doc $260. You're getting paid less to do more than the doctor working in that county for $225. Any questions on that?
Who gets the RV? Is the discharger or the person you're at station?
Great question. Usually it's a discharger. Great question. So for those who are here, right, more than 4 years ago when we started getting credit for patients on the county side, people started to want to keep their name on the dispo notes, okay, because they get credit for it, and then all of a sudden they go up on their patients per hour. Unfortunately, at county, we can't give people RVUs per hour because we don't have that data. At Downstate, we have that data. So, great question. Some places will find a way to give half the credit to the first doc and half the credit to the second doc. It just depends on your billing system and your EMR, but there are places that do that. So this just shows that this is a distribution curve. Let's say it's the EM distribution curve. So 99281, 2, 3, 4, and 5. On the left is on the blue is what, let's say, Downstate was 10 years ago. Okay? Then on the right in red is what Downstate may be today. There's a whole bunch of more education. There's T-System electronic. We're documenting the hell. We're documenting every intubation. We're documenting every admission to level 5. So you just converted, you shifted your curve, what we call to the right. General, people say if you have a 15% admit rate, you should have a 15% level 5. Most places don't have that. So here you can see going from a level 1 up to a level 5, what the difference in RVUs is. And then finally to a 99291, which is controlled care, will give you up to 6.4 RVUs. So if you do a whole bunch of math, okay, not to go into that, if you just shift your curve and you go from 5% 99285 to 20% 99285, and you just take some of it from your level 3s, push them over to level 5, and some of them from your level 4s and push them to a level 5, okay? You could, in general, get at one point the department, in 150,000 visit ED, get $1.8 billion. If we don't get it, somebody else gets it. That's the insurance company. Nobody else is making it, okay? And that's why it's so important, I think, for us to know this stuff, because unfortunately we are competing and playing, we need to play the game with the insurance companies. They keep changing, okay? And as they change, we then need to adapt and change with them, okay? So in conclusion, what you write is what happened. Document your 4 HPIs, your 10 review systems, your 8 physical exams, document your procedures, document good medical decision making. If you don't document it, it never happened, you can't bill for it. If you can't bill for it, it's so long that we can stay in business. And it's going to become, it's more important today than it was 10 years ago, because today the hospitals themselves are not wanting to subsidize the physician groups. Okay? The physicians group, the hospital saying, yeah, UED group, AMP, yeah, you come in, we're not giving you a penny. You figure it out. Years ago, they would say, EMP, come in, because we'll give you money. We'll give you $1 million to come in, okay? Because the docs who were there, they weren't EM docs, and they wanted EM people to come in. How do they get them? Bring in a group, give them money, subsidize them for a few years. Same thing at Downstate. There's subsidized. There's some support from the hospital for our department, which then helps pay, let's say, for the CME activities and all this other stuff the residents and the attendants get. That money's slowly going away. It's going to go away because the hospital doesn't have money to pay. Any questions?
In terms of when you sign on a patient, first you sign out to get some credit. If you've done the work of intubating and placing a central line, et cetera, do you still get the work use?
So it gets tricky, you know, in an academic center, you're leaving at, 7 p.m. and somebody else is disciplining them after, you're not gonna get credit for it. Somewhere else in the community world, you may stay after 7 p.m., admit the patient, and on that admit will have your name. And then in other places, they may be able to find a way to split, to give each person their credit. Or they'll just say, if there's 2 names associated with that visit, they'll just break it down the middle, give 50% to one, 50% to the other. Every place does it differently. It all depends on the group and what the group decides and what they can or can't do. We would never be able to do that at county. We can't even get RVUs. I'm just speaking the truth.
For ultrasound, like if you have a critical patient and you do a rush exam, is that separately billable?
Mm-hmm.
And then what if you're just doing an exam and you like whatever, and you don't save the images and stuff, can you still bill for it?
In order to, I haven't done ultrasound coding in a while, but last time I did this, with ultrasound, you have to have the image saved in order to bill for it.
Okay.
So for the ultrasound guided lungs and things like that.
There has to be a saved image.
Do they come and check?
They can.
I mean, ideally, it seems like it shouldn't be that hard to be able to save an image and upload it to the chart somehow. Like, somebody should make that up, I feel like.
There's companies out there that do it. It just requires a hospital or the group to spend money to buy that piece of equipment.
Right.
And in the time that we're facing right now,
Oh, really?
yeah, there's groups out there, there's programs, they've tried to get it at AJC. Elmer's has it, we can't get it at county. So hopefully you guys had some great questions. If you ever have any questions about this stuff, feel free to ask. It's very important. If you go to ASAP, try your best, go to these lectures, get a feel of it. You can go to these things 5, 10 times, and every time you go, you will learn something new. That's it. Thanks, guys.